today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 9.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Jacksonville's offense trots out here for the first time, and all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his second season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week.
14 carries, 63 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold him a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence.
He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 if people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Etienne once more.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Award that tackle for loss to the linebacker, Denzel Perryman.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Lawrence, man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40.
Lawrence. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lawrence.
And the Raiders have got him.
Jerry Tillery running in there and setting him down. They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back speed. Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Devon Hamilton
busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Newton. That's caught by Waller out left side.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. From the 36, Lawrence. Etienne bringing in another one. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. And to throw again is Lawrence. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Week 9 here in the National Football League. We'll have 9 weeks to go after this. We've got a couple of good matchups in prime time to wrap up the first half of the season. Tonight, Tennessee and KC in the AFC. And then tomorrow night, an interconference matchup. Baltimore and New Orleans from the Superdome. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block. Well, partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. They fake the give. Newton. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think
a fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And this one is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver, fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Keelan Cole, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. And Ingram hauls it in. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Lawrence going to throw again. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Newton. They'll roll him out. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold onto the football while being jostled?
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll look to Etienne to start things out. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Lawrence to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up second down. Lawrence will throw. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Ndamukong Suh able to record his 5th sack of the season. So they dial up the blitz on 3rd and inches. It pays off.
And frankly, they were probably dialing up a run blitz, expecting him to run it in that situation. But instead, they end up back at the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raider D, they get the football back. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Jacobs going to try the middle. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. To throw is Newton. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a carry for Jacobs, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. A final shot now for Lawrence. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition, work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point here is good, but
lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with